Good evening, I'm Helen Mirren, and you're watching Documentary Now, Season 52. The life of Sean Gradwell can be divided into two parts, before Freddie and after. In 2021, amidst the growing COVID-19 pandemic and ahead of his 30th birthday, Mr. Gradwell's loved ones gathered together to reminisce about the trials, traumas, and triumphs of a life once so full of love, now ravaged by fame. This is Sean Gradwell's True Hollywood Story.
Sean Allen Gradwell grew up in the sleepy but arts-rich Lehigh Valley. Once a steel town, the small and mighty village's claim to fame became the star that sits atop Bethlehem's South Mountain. These days, however, the only star worth talking about is Sean. As a child, he performed in dozens of local community theater productions, from A Christmas Carol to Babes in Toyland. It was his main joy. It was what he was good at. But ultimately, it was what broke him.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Do we need to do like a mic check or anything?
Oh, Lordy. You want to talk about Sean fucking Gradwell? Well.
Sean's the kind of guy who you could always count on if you need something done. He is there to help. He's there to throw together a murder mystery, help plan a birthday party.
I can't hear you, Greg. Are you
Wait,
okay?
I know who.
Greg.
I know who killed.
Oh my God, Greg!
He was very reliable, and our whole family just adored him. He really was like our family's Laurie from Little Women. The things I loved about Sean was watching him sing karaoke.
When I think about you, I touch myself.
And just be goofy and silly.
I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better.
He used to call me his sidebar buddy because during get-togethers, everyone would be mingling and hanging out, and you would catch us over there on the side, having a sidebar, talking to each other, just about how lovely the evening was and how much fun we were having.
We love the guy. Like, he's so easy to be around. He's so funny. He's pretty smart. You know, he's somebody who you could never say a bad thing about unless he was pissing you off with his like kind of cruel humor.
Sean is one of the greatest, kindest, most fun, intelligent friends we've ever had. He embraces my kids for their full-on insanity.
Questions and get some answers. What's a liar? What's the word? Bird.
When they would come and stay at our house, it was like a vacation. And since we were stuck in the house anyway, it was so great to have an extra hand.
He's in the moment with you, is what I would say about Sean. And he always has something personal to say that cuts to the core of somebody, who they are. And I feel like when you're with him, you learn more about yourself. And maybe Sean learns a little bit more about himself too. He's someone who can do anything and makes you feel like you can do anything.
Nobody did it like Shawnee boy. And I mean, nobody. That kid did it like Grandmother Willow or Cleopatra, Dick Cheney even.
I first met Sean through our mutual friend Tina, and my first impression of him was just how kind and genuine of a person he was. He was really good at making everyone feel included and welcome. We were at his apartment for his annual St. Nicholas party, and we sang Flo Rida's Welcome to My House together. This was the first time I really felt like my friendship with Sean transcended into something bigger. It was as if he was welcoming me into his literal and his metaphorical house. And, that was very special to me.
He's got this humor that at first you think like it doesn't make any sense and like he's not in on the joke, but then you realize that he's just like a few levels past the joke. I think if I had to pick one word to describe Sean, it would be impish. He's a one-of-a-kind guy. He's really definitely someone that I know.
In 2009, at what would become the height of his career, Sean was cast in Moravian Academy's production of Oliver. He played the role of miserly Fagin, a role to which he brought his own particular brand of humanity and nuance.
Rocking Bobby is a bad man.
My girl, my partner.
I'm Rocking Bobby is a bad man.
This didn't go unnoticed. When it came time for the 2009 Freddie Awards, Sean was nominated for Outstanding Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role. But he lost. And he never got over it. Years later, of course, this mistake would be rectified when the board of the Freddie Committee got word of Sean's performances of I Can Only Imagine and Stars.
And so it must be, for so it is written on the doorway to paradise, that those who falter and those who fall must pay the price. Safe behind bars, I will never rest till then. This I swear by the stars.
They met and decided to issue a retroactive correction. The award would go to Gradwell. In the winter of 2020, just months before his 30th birthday, the first ever honorary Freddie Award went to Sean. Thus began his downfall.
Okay, I'm doing this in my room, and I have to be quiet because Sean is in the living room. He's just sitting in there watching the video over and over and over from his Freddie performance. He couldn't find it for like 10 years, but then when they gave him the award, they sent him a copy. Every time I go out there, I'm like, should we watch something else? Should we watch Ricky and the Flash? Should we watch 911? He's like, have you seen this part? Watches it again and again. Hold on.
Yeah?
Okay, I gotta go.
Well, what's changed since Sean got his Freddie? What hasn't changed?
He doesn't come around that often. He doesn't want to do fixing in the garage with John anymore.
I try to talk to him, he doesn't want to listen. He's always wearing shoes. When did that happen? He showers now like every day. Where did Sean go? The Freddies go to your head? I asked him to come in here in my shop and help me build some things, and he said, no way, I don't get my hands dirty anymore.
What I've actually brought with me today is a letter that I wrote Sean a few years ago, which would have been the last time I saw him. I just want you to know that even though I don't like to get in the hot tub as much as everybody else because when I mix it with edibles, it makes me too sleepy. I don't value your friendship any less than the other members of the crew. I want you to know that even though this newfound fame and fortune from the Freddy has gone to your head, I'll always love you, and Lexi loves you too. We will welcome you back with open arms, and I hope that one day more we can have another club meeting together. Love, Hope, and Lexi.
I really think the turning point for me was when I brought this fairy cup out into the kitchen with my metal straw. And you didn't even say Bombisha. That was like one of our original inside jokes, and you didn't even notice, so.
He used to come over to my house every Halloween, and of course, that didn't happen this year. In fact, I actually visited him and his family since he wouldn't come see me, and you know, I had an accident and spilled some wine on my clothes. When I went to use the washing machine, he yelled at me for using his dad's Tide Pod. So embarrassing. He would have never done that before the Freddy. Actually, the last time I saw him, he told me he wasn't even sure if we were friends anymore. Excuse me. Hi, it's me, Rosie, also known as Scraps, thanks to Sean Gradwell. Why are you so mad?
I don't know who the hell he thinks he is.
Sean?
Oh, what? So I post a beautiful picture of Rose, and he starts calling her Scrappy again? What, like he's talking about freaking eating SpaghettiOs and shit? He's just gotten so fucking full of himself since they gave him that retroactive Freddy.
I know.
Oh, wow, I'm 30, I got a Freddy. Yeah, join the club with the 17 and 18-year-olds. Just sick of his shit.
I know. I feel
Because
that...
she's beautiful. Rosie, come here. Come here. She's beautiful. She's not Scrappy. She's a Rose. I lost my cool, and that's not okay. He used to be a good guy, and it's just hurting me because I do love Sean. I think of him as a brother.
We want you back, Sean.
We miss you, and we miss doing karaoke with you, and we can do karaoke for 2 days at Elk House if you want this year.
Sean, if you're seeing this, please snap out of it.
We want you out of your spiral.
You need to get help, okay? Right now, you're 50 feet away from me, and we're not even speaking anymore. Every time I go out there, you're like crouched on the floor, you have like a weird glove. And where did you even get the glove? You don't have any gloves. You tried to wear leather gloves that one time. It didn't work out. That's a story you told me back when you were talking to me about anything besides this performance. Everybody loves you. We're so proud of you, but come on, buddy. You gotta do something.
The carpet's like wet and slippery.
What?
No, it's like an ice rink.
No, what?
Feel it.
There was a big
It's like an
spill
ice
there
skating
last.
rink.
Oh.
Is it an ice rink?
Oh.
My gym teacher got fired for adding poopy diapers. I feel like poopy diapers win.
Tina, you and I are supposed to live together forever.
I'm sorry.
I picked your card and you picked mine.
It's so good.
I'm sorry. It's so
One night, you made everything alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Happy birthday, Sean! We love you.
Happy birthday, Sean! Thank you for welcoming me into your house.
Hi, Shawnee. I love you, buddy. Can never be mad at you. Congratulations on 30 years old, man. You're a legend.
Sean is the best. He runs around and plays. I like playing with Sean. He's so much fun because he makes me fly.
Shawnee, Thorthesia. I hope you have a very happy Thorthesia birthday, Shawnee.
Happy birthday from me and Kedra the dog. We love you.
I am Hilda. Your friend Molly commissioned me to write you a poem for your birthday. She told me a little bit about you, and so this is what I came up with. I wish I fell deaf to the echo. Birds ricochet off mountains' faces and onto the tongues of impressionable minds. Many are quick to repeat and add to the cacophony of deep voices, the very glue of a testosterone-fueled world. But one man, standing among the few, cocoons in the valley in which others are loud. Instead, he listens and lives in the silence of breaths of his angry peers. And the only words he'll shout back will be a loud whisper, as smooth and sharp as writing with a quill, enough to oxenate the trees and land among listening ears. While some will shout themselves to death, he will prosper and others will follow his lead. There's longevity in a humble man because he won't run out of air. So that's it. If you ever find yourself in Westchester County, you can come visit me at Bedford Hills Correctional and we can talk.
Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus? Or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence? Or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able? I can only imagine. Yeah. I can only imagine. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? When I dance for Jesus, going out to be still. When I stand in your presence, or to my knees when I fall. When I sing hallelujah. I can only imagine when all I will do is forever worship you. Think about this. I can only imagine. Oh, that's bleak. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sean. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.